everybody. Welcome to another one of our series of Partners in Ovation. One of the questions that's always asked is, why do we do Partners in Ovation? We do it because we want you to know that we have so many people that we work with well within the community, not just at our place, but there are a lot of outstanding partners out there that we really want you to get to know. And this series kind of explores it, which is really phenomenal. But today I'm really excited because I have a very special guest who we know, who really comes to High Point quite a bit. We're used to seeing him probably on a weekly basis. And I'm going to tell you, this is Marc Cayle from Silver Maple Solutions. Welcome, Marc.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so happy to have you.
It's always fun coming here.
Thank you. Well, we enjoy, you feel like a member of the staff here anyway, and we feel like that because all roads do lead to High Point.
Yes. Tell
us about yourself and your path to becoming the CEO of Silver Maple. How did this start?
Well, it started, way back. I was a caregiver for my dad when I was 21, unfortunately lost him. And then I was a caregiver again for my mom in the meantime. And in between there, I bought a franchise called Comfort Keepers and had 3 territories north of Milwaukee, and did have some clients at the Jewish Home and Sarah Chudnow, and really got involved in the community, and it was really a wonderful thing. And what happened was, when we were in communities or people's homes, we noticed this huge gap in technology in the homes and in the independent living apartments and wherever people were trying to, what I call, thrive in place. And it really bothered me. And because we had care coordinators coming back to the office and saying, nobody knows what's going on. Or they got to a client's house and the client wasn't there because they got taken to the hospital the night before and nobody knew. And so on the business side of that, I was paying for the shift. I had frustrated customers because they were wondering why we didn't know where mom was, right? And so that sort of culminated into me really diving into the technology side of this business. And I wound up selling Comfort Keepers and bringing another product to market that did remote monitoring. Wound up selling that company, and then Silver Maple Solutions sort of says, if you don't beat them, join them, and we now sell all of the competitors of my product, the company that I sold.
It sounds like a great innovative idea.
Thank you.
What are some of the different products that Silver Maple has to offer?
So we really focus on meeting the person where they are, right? And so instead of just saying, well, these are our 5 or 10 products, we do it totally differently, and we tackle what's called the last mile, as far as I'm concerned, where most of these products, you'll see 2 a.m. infomercials, or the adult child is online trying to figure out what's a good fit for mom or dad, and they ship it to their front door. It sits on the porch. Mom and dad don't have a clue what to do with it, so they either return it, which is a huge problem in this industry. It's called the Personal Emergency Response System industry, or PERS is the acronym.
Okay.
So in this industry, a lot of returns because of that. And beyond that, they'll either take it out of the box or shove it under the bed because they have no idea what it is. And, or worse, they'll plug it in, it'll sit on the counter, and they don't know how to use it. So Silver Maple Solutions does a concierge white glove last mile service where we'll actually do an in-home assessment to determine what product is the best fit. And I sort of took that from my in-home care agency, right?
Sure.
Where we would do an in-home assessment, determine, if Mrs. Smith says, I love a great omelet in the morning, well, we say, well, Anna, our caregiver, makes a great omelet, so let's put her in that home, right? Well, here I'm saying, is your garage detached? Is your laundry downstairs? Is your master bedroom upstairs? Do you have an ensuite master bathroom? Well, all of these things lead to a different type of product, because if you have to go outside to go to your car, if you're still driving, you need something that can work outside, right? So it has to be mobile. If you are housebound and you're managing chronic conditions like wait for CHF or diabetes or whatever it might be, there's chronic care management products that would be a best fit for you. So we then determine what products are the best, and then instead of just ordering it and getting it sent to the front door, we order it, I configure it properly, I deliver it, and then I train everybody involved, what I call the circle of care. So not only the person, but their entire family, so that the adult child knows that they can get a text if something's going wrong and what to do about that. And I test the product right there so they hear the call center and know what that experience is like. Because if you don't do that and you do it the first time, it can freak someone out. It's not, they're very pleasant on the other end. But having the person talk through this device, it sometimes can set someone off if they haven't done it first, right? So these are all, I just cover that last, which nobody else is really doing.
No one is doing that. And, you fight off the urge at 3 a.m. to order those products for mom and dad.
Yeah.
I've had that myself when I can't sleep. I think this is so great.
Thank you.
So are there certain signs to look for to help to determine when these devices should be introduced to your clients?
Yes, and I think that there's a huge misnomer that you have to wait till a bad event happens. Well, we're trying to get involved before that so that we can see what's going on in the home. When I do an in-home assessment, I can check if there's a throw rug that shouldn't be there, or if something's buckled on the floor for a fall risk, or whatever it might be. So we're stopping a catastrophic event from happening instead of just reacting to it, right? So someone's gait changes and they're shuffling a little bit, or their nutritional profile changes, they're not eating as much, or you go to mom or dad's house and you see that there's really old food in the fridge, all these kind of things, right? So any of those things can certainly create the need or make you understand that there's a need, but it should be way before that. We're getting into people's lives through Silver Maple much earlier than waiting for a catastrophic event to happen. Even just a watch like this. This is a great example.
What is that?
I wear this every day. So, and it's a situation, if I can get it off. Okay. So this is a watch that has the time.
Okay.
It tracks my pulse, which is a little raised right now. My steps for the day, the battery life. But the cool thing about this watch is it also has an emergency response.
Wow.
This is cellular.
Okay.
It goes from anywhere. It has GPS locations, so I could be on a golf course if I golfed, and they would know exactly where I was if something did happen. And you literally just press this, it goes around, it's vibrating right now, and it's literally making a call to the call center that I can cancel. So it's an easy swipe. So I'm here, I'm swiping, and there it is.
I love it. I have a question for you. So how do you recharge this?
So it sits on a little charger at night.
And that's it?
Yeah.
And then you put it on for the day?
And the beauty of this watch, too, is it's got like a 2 to 3 day battery life, too.
I think that is amazing. All you need to do is put wheels on it, and you could drive it as a small car.
You could.
Phenomenal.
It comes in rose gold, and so women love the rose gold, and it's really meant for a younger, active person that still has the peace of mind, right? So it doesn't have to be, I'm old, I'm frail, I'm going to get sick any minute. No one even knows what that is.
No, it's
right?
cool
looking. So there's
looking.
really cool products out there that no one really knows about.
I love it. Yeah. I think that is amazing. Well, very interesting. What are some of the benefits that you have witnessed among your clients and family members using these devices from Silver Maple?
So there's so many. The interesting thing is that if someone has an issue and their loved ones get notified, whether that's a text or an email or a call from the call center, that just lets everyone relax that they know someone's going to handle this, right? So recently, I have a gentleman that lives by the lake on Summit, beautiful, similar view, right?
Yeah.
And he's lived there 30-something years. He has caregivers that come in. He wants to age in place. That's just what he wants to do.
Sure.
And his daughter texted me the other day and said, Dad had an event and I don't know what happened. Can you help me understand? So what happened is he has a fall detection device. It fell off the bed.
Okay.
The call center was able to say, come on the pendant and say, hey, John, this is Silver Maple Solutions. Are you okay? And he said yes, canceled the alert. The daughter still got the text saying it was an SOS, right? So she just texted me real quick, hey, is Dad okay? And I said, yeah, Dad's okay. I mean, they canceled the alert. They know he's okay. And that was it, right? So there's a woman that I just helped this morning. She takes her dogs for walks every day, 3 times a day.
Wow.
They're bigger dogs. And she's actually younger. She had a stroke, but she's okay. But just felt, she had the stroke. She fell during the stroke and said, listen, I need to figure this out, a good way to protect myself moving forward.
Right.
So these are all things that just are allowing people to still thrive. It's not saying you are at the end here, so we better gift you a pendant. This is allowing you to thrive in place so that you can feel comfortable going and living instead of feeling like you're stuck.
We have the same philosophy, and what I love about your products is that it allows people to remain independent.
Yes.
That is the goal, where they need some assistance, right?
Yes.
These are all devices that can help them to thrive and be independent.
Right.
It's marvelous.
And it doesn't
I'll
have
take
to
10 watches right now.
I know where to get them.
And I'll give them out to my friends. I think it's just great.
Yeah.
And it's been said that seniors, some of us that are seniors, can't adapt to technology, One of the hardest pieces. But we know now that during the pandemic, we've learned a lot, right?
Absolutely.
Who even ever heard of a Zoom call or any of the things that we do differently today? What has been your experience with seniors and technology, and how have they adapted to it?
So it's interesting because a lot of I call them members. So when you become a customer of Silver Maple, you become a member. So a lot of my members are in their 80s and 90s, so their kids are in their 70s, right? Sure. And so the 80s and 90s, it's interesting. There's one of my newest members is 94.
Okay.
I walked into her apartment. She's in independent living, and I made her show, if she had a driver's license, I would have made her show me her driver's license. She looks like she's 60-something, acts like it, and her kids are older, right? I mean, she's 94.
Right.
So her kids are in their 70s.
Sure.
She still has a smartphone.
Okay.
Her kids have smartphones. She's got an iPad. They're talking, video chatting, doing all these wonderful things together. The product that I have with her has an app for the adult children to really track and see what's going on. They're in their late 70s or however old they are.
That's
They're like,
amazing.
oh, this is so cool. I can see where Mom is.
Right.
And so I think it's a complete falsehood that seniors don't, or that they're afraid of technology. They're excited about it.
Right.
So, it might be who I'm attracting as a customer, but in general, I'm really seeing that seniors are very comfortable, and you can absolutely teach someone to be comfortable with it.
Right, and what's good about that is that when you turn somebody that is a senior on to technology, it's a growth, It's learning something new, and it's always the scary part of just starting. These products look like they're easy to use, and with your help, you're right there.
Right.
Here I just call IT all the time when I don't know anything, so I'd have to call you all the time.
Well,
I think it's great.
And what happens is they just become my little marketers, right? So Jean has one of these that's gold, right? She'll walk around and say, look what I have, isn't this cool?
Well, I got a little excited that it was in rose gold. Very
it's in rose
fashionable.
gold. It's cool.
I might have to look at that.
I can show you it.
So I love this interview. Tell me a fun fact about you, something I don't know.
Oh, fun fact about me. Fun fact about me. Well, anyone that knows me knows that I'm a boater. And I've been boating my whole life. I was in utero in a boat.
Really?
And so yes, absolutely grew up on Lake Michigan boating with my parents.
Wow.
You could see our boat from most of the apartments here at the Milwaukee Yacht Club when I was growing up, and
Wow.
we now keep our boat in Sturgeon Bay.
Oh, nice.
And it's like going on vacation every weekend up there. So that's
How
just been
beautiful.
wonderful.
What kind of boat do you have?
We have a power boat. That's so we go up and we can stay on it, and we don't have to get a hotel or anything. So
That
it's
is
nice
fantastic.
yeah, so it's
Wow.
like our lake house that floats.
That's great. Do you have any pets?
We do. We have 2 Tibetan Terriers, little puppies. Well, they're not puppies
okay.
anymore. They're 6, but
Okay.
and they're little mama's girls. They follow Linda, my wife, around like puppy dogs.
Wow.
So I know where that phrase comes from. They literally don't leave her side.
So you are empty nesters now
Yes.
with your two puppies.
Yes, and
Wow.
the puppies were for the kids, of course. And so now we've got the puppies.
But it's
which-
good.
It is. It is. I was always telling people that I like other people's dogs, but I really do like these dogs. They're
Yeah.
great. They're
Oh, I
easy.
think that's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Thank you.
Marc, it has just been a pleasure. I
Thank
want to
you.
thank you. You know, please, I know that I see you all the time, which is really, really great. I'd love to even explore more and see some of your products, but we're just
Absolutely.
happy to have you here.
Thank you.
And we're happy to have you as a partner. We
Appreciate
really
it.
are. I just want to thank you for coming.
I appreciate you and
Thank
everything that
you.
you guys do and all the support that you give me as well. So.
Thank you. If you liked us today, please go on Facebook and give us a thumbs up. We'd love to hear from you. Or either LinkedIn too is our other model. And again, thanks for coming to Partners in Ovation.